What's up, man? Thanks for watching. This video is going to be about the importance of having a successful morning ritual so that you can have more productive days, so that you can have more engagement throughout your work, so that you can get more done in a day than you can in one whole week. How does that sound, right? Imagine being able to get more done in one day that you would be able to normally do in 1 week. So a task that takes you one day that before you used to take one whole week to complete, now this task takes you 1 day. How can you develop a successful morning ritual that can help you to have more productive days? Okay, so now first of all, to understand how we can have successful morning ritual, we have to first understand what is a morning ritual. A morning ritual is something that you do in the morning, or certain things that you do in the morning every single day, and what makes it a success is those things, those activities, those little ritual parts that you do every single day, that they enable you to be in the right state of mind, be in focus mode, be in a relaxed mode, and feel the way that is most effective for your purpose or for whatever you want to get accomplished that day. Now, if you're building a business, this is extremely important for you. If you're even if you're not doing anything, and if you want to have, of course you want to do something, but even if you're not really doing much at this moment, but you start to start your days with a successful morning ritual, you'll find yourself like even engaging with other people, talking to other people, socializing with other people. You'll find yourself mentally sharper and a step ahead of everybody else. And why not, right? If you have that skill, or this cheat code, or this added bonus, why not take it, right? So this is all accomplished through having a successful morning ritual. Morning ritual is something that you do every single day. Now, what most people tend to do, and this is what a lot of people, once they wake up, first of all, you're not sleeping correctly. So if you're not sleeping correctly, you need to start optimizing your sleep and making sure that you get good sleep, so that you can take that, I guess, not motivate, take that push, take that force, take that energy, and channel it into having a successful morning ritual, because everything is like a domino effect, right? If you do one thing successfully and well, imagine you have a good night's sleep. You will feel good, and you will do better, and you will feel better even to do your successful morning ritual, and you'll inevitably have a productive day. So if we had, instead of waking up and checking our phones and putting our brains into a state of reactivity, and putting our brains into a state of just consuming instead of creating or producing, productive, maybe it has a link right there. But if we're not producing and being productive, then when we start our day, then inevitably that's how we will continue our day, and inevitably that's how we will end the day, and it will be an endless cycle of trauma. Okay, but you understand what I mean. So basically, you must have a morning ritual, something that puts you into a proactive state. I like to do certain things, like I wake up, and so actually I have it written down. The first thing I like to do is do 25 jumping jacks in the morning. I do 25 jumping jacks in the morning as soon as I wake up. Why? Because it puts me in an energetic state. I love having lots of energy throughout the day, and I love being in a clear state. And I find that if I wake up, and I love feeling that alert state. So I find that if I wake up, if I just do 25 jumping jacks, I'm going to feel good. I'm going to feel alive. I'm going to feel energized. I'm going to feel focused, driven. And after that, so it's not done yet. So now I've trained myself. I've trained my mind to feel a certain way or be a certain way just through physical activity, which is and moving my body, which is 25 jumping jacks. Now I am going in there and I'm putting my body in an environment that's going to change and eradicate my physical activity as well, and that is called the cold shower. So I go inside, and the cold shower is crazy actually. I just turn it all the way cold, and I just jump into the water, and it just the best thing about this is that once you get in, it definitely is going to wake you up. The jumping jacks, you're going to wake up, but you go in there, again, you're going to have that motivation because you just did 25 jumping jacks. It's going to be easier to go put it on cold and just jump in it, and then it just changes your physiology, and you just start moving your body and being able to breathe better and more with more depth and from your diaphragm, and that is really well for you to channel your thinking so that you can think more effectively as well and do and be more effectively. If you're more energetic, if you're more energized, then you'll be able to you'll get more done, and you will be focused more. I find that when I'm energetic, I can focus better, and if you have more energy, you can use that energy and channel it in a certain task. And so we have, after that, I get out the shower and I do 25 squats. So now this is my little workout. It takes like 5-7 minutes. Brushing teeth and all that stuff takes a lot of time. Cold shower, I don't spend a lot of time in there. Maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes. 2 minutes is really good, and then I just come out and I just woke myself up. I just did my jumping jacks. My heart rate got moving. Now I'm doing squats. My heart rate is moving, but I'm building my legs like I want to build my legs, and working on my core and like working on my groin and my hip and all that other stuff, my legs basically. And then I just have a process that I like to affirm. So certain things like, so I start saying to myself whichever characteristic I want to be, or whatever I want to believe about myself. I start repeating, I guess, mantras. I start repeating these phrases to myself and beliefs that I like to follow, and the beliefs that are true for me. And so I say things like, I'm confident, I am social, I'm abundant, I am loving, I am confident, right? And I'm polarizing, and I am healthy, I have perfect posture, I am 185 pounds, I am wide, I have wide posture, I am energetic, I am focused, I am disciplined, and so many other things that I like to say and I like to repeat to myself, of certain behaviors and certain habits that I have, or certain states that I have that put me into the characters and the person who I want to be, and a successful person at that as well. And then we go into meditation, and I love meditation because it now puts me in a grounded state. I've done all these things, squats, and I affirmed, I feel really good. Now whatever I believe about myself, I can let it marinate while I'm meditating, and I like to do 20 minutes. If I meditate straight for 20 minutes, clears my mind, focuses my thinking, and I have more focused, clean energy. It's an amazing feeling, and I get into the flow. It's amazing. And at this time, I have not even touched my phone or thought about my phone. Imagine how productive I can be now that I've done all of this, and I'm just on a roll, just doing one thing after the other without a distraction of a phone. I'm just doing one thing, and then the next, and then the next, and then the next. And so you can see how this is going to snowball into something so much better. This is going to basically build into something extraordinary for that day. So I've meditated, and then what I've done is, after I meditate, because I'm in a calm, focused state, I like to visualize. So I like to visualize about the things that I want in my life, and the things I want to get done, and the person who I want to become. So I visualize myself in the house that I want to live in, or the apartment that I want to live in, and the view I want to have, and the kind of friends that I want to have, and the car that I want to have, and all these other things that I want to get to. And I visualize about these things. So I believe it, and it starts to become a reality for me. And it is, as soon as my subconscious mind can believe it, then it's going to happen. Images, it's going to happen. And then after visualizing, I go to the process of goal writing. So I write my goals down. So now this is perfect. I got myself in a state of focus and energetic state. Then I meditated. Then I affirmed to myself about certain things, beliefs that I believe about myself. Then I meditated. Now you can see why this is successful. I meditate and let all those phrases I believe about myself to marinate, and then after that I visualize and I start thinking those beliefs, and I start to take those beliefs, whatever I think about myself, and I started putting it into images, into a movie, and that I started myself into a movie, and I see, hey, this is what I believe about myself. Hey, look, this is what I'm doing. This is true. Look, it's there. The evidence is there. And then after I visualize, and you can see how this is successful. This is how you can become successful. It's a successful morning routine. Once you start putting yourself in this state, once you start thinking about these things, once you start changing your focus to what you really want, what you want to get done, then it's going to be easier for you to have a productive day and start living your dreams, right? And then I go into goal writing. So after I marinate it, I write the goals down of the things. So now, first beliefs, I put those beliefs into images and what I want. Then I put what I want in my images. I write it down, and in certain things, I like to have some habits, and that is my successful morning ritual. After that, I start to get to work. I eat breakfast and I start to get to work, and I find that it is. Since I discipline myself to do my morning ritual every single morning, it puts me, it's like a trigger, and after that I just know I get to work, and I just love getting to work, and it enables me to have a productive day. And another thing that I like to do is wake up really early. So get that maybe at 6 a.m. Let's say I wake up at 6 a.m. Ideally, I want 5:30, but let's say at 6 a.m. and I finish my morning ritual by 7:15. I eat my breakfast 7:30, 7:45. Let's say I get to work at 8:30. Right? Let's say I start working at 8:30. Right? Even 9, for example. Right? Let's say I start working at 9. So I have all that time. I could get my gym done, everything done. From 6 to 9, I could get so much done. I get my gym, my morning ritual, I get focused. Now I got 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 8 hours of focused work. 8 hours. Now imagine 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 4 hours. You can work those 4 hours and you can get more done in one day, because you're not going to have those distractions that you normally have. You're not going to have those other distractions. So in one day, in those 4 hours, you're going to get more than half the things you need to get done for that week. Or you're going to get, what I mean to say, you're going to get more done in that day than you would normally get done within 1 week if you just laid back. So it does come with sacrifices. You do some successful morning ritual. You need to have successful morning ritual. And so you don't become in a reactive state. You become in a proactive state and you start producing more. And productivity levels are going to increase. It has worked for me. This is exactly what puts me in a productive state, and I do it every single day, and it is amazing. So I hope this helps you guys. If you like this kind of stuff, if you want to say something about this kind of stuff, comment. If you want to what can I say about this? If you want to provoke someone to be exposed, if you want to expose this, then share. Subscribe if you want to see my face again. If you don't, that's fine as well. But you want to see my face. I want to see your face, bro. I mean, whatever. Peace.